So I tricked one of the largest art communities on Reddit, pretending to only draw circles for 2 years. I posted this as an obvious joke. I mean, I thought it was an obvious joke, but thousands of people actually believed it. And it's not like I was particularly hiding the fact that it was a joke. In my second photo, there's literally a hoo-hoo markers in the background. And on my Reddit profile, you can literally see pictures that aren't circles. I was inspired by the numerous posts on the Learn to Draw subreddits, where people will have pages and pages filled with lines, circles, squares, which may have some merit to them as practice, but doing this as your only form of practice, it cannot be good for you. Not that I'm an art expert, I'm not a teacher, but I feel like this is just a complete waste of time. Look, I'll admit, I've did this many times in the past where I would practice my lines and circles, and that's all I would do. But I do think that art's about having fun, not just practice. So I think you should split your practice and your fun. Draw something interesting, maybe something simple like a Pokemon. That can definitely teach your eye and your ability to see the image and translate that onto paper. It's a good practice that's a lot more fun than a circle. But I'm not an art teacher, I can barely draw myself. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going through some of the best comments. I'll be seeing what people recommended I do, because this was a post where I was asking for advice on what I should do after I've drawn the circles. We'll see if people were genuine or people picked up on the fact that it was a joke. Now, one of my favorite comments was where someone just posted a picture where saying I discovered a compass, which, fair enough. The circles are basically perfect, and how to achieve that, you would be using a compass. And down in the comments, someone agreed, yes, he used a compass. It is obvious. Where I replied that, no, I did not use a compass, which may be hard to believe considering how perfect the circles are. But I did not use a compass. I used a stencil, which is a lot easier for smaller circles to use. And this guy was not happy. He's asking me for proof to show how I did it freehand. He's just not believing that I didn't use a compass, which, I mean, fair enough. But I thought it'd be funny to just, post a little bit of a sneaky comment saying, man, it's not hard. Literally just draw a circle. It's just drawing a circle. How hard can it be? Which, I mean, drawing circles not hard, but drawing freaking perfect circles, like in this post, impossible. I mean, you'd have to sketch over and over and over and over and then erase the edges, just to get it maybe perfect. So what kind of advice did people give me after drawing circles? We had do some ovals, do some spheres, do some decahedrons. And I find it strange. I think I had 2 people recommend that I draw the rest of the hour, which I'm like, what are you talking about? But then I looked closely at the images and you can see a big circle, 2 medium circles inside. So, maybe I will draw the rest of the hour. We'll see. I even had one dude point out that some of the circles I used with the stencil weren't even perfect because I'm, pretty much rushed through the stencils anyway. It was a bit of a shit post, it was not that serious. So he actually pointed out where I made errors and told me to get back to work. And I kind of feel bad for this one guy. He says he's been drawing for over 20 years and he still can't draw a perfect circle. Good for me. I guarantee you're a better drawer than me, so don't feel good for me. You could definitely draw better than me. We've got some people that are jealous. Don't be jealous. I just use a stencil. $15 at Officeworks, and you too can draw these circles. I mean, I even had people accusing me. This is AI. No, it is not AI. I'm actually surprised anyone believed this because the first comment is literally someone saying, bro, is this bait? Ain't no way. And for the first few hours of the poster's lifespan, this guy actually ratioed me. But over time, I ended up ratioing him. The more upvotes this post got, the more the comments seemed to actually believe it is real, which is quite funny. But yeah, thanks for everyone that posted on this. It was quite a funny past 24 hours reading lists. I've never really acquired something go viral like this on any social media platform before. Thanks for everyone that was concerned about my mental health. And some people wanted me to continue drawing circles for 10 more years, which, I mean, no thank you. I will stick to drawing anything else. So that's how I tricked thousands of people into believing that I spent 2 whole years drawing circles. I'm sure a lot of people knew it was fake and just scrolled right past. But for those people that did comment, thank you for your advice. And to anyone stuck in the loop of drawing circles over and over, it's okay to draw something else. Have fun.